Because your mic is different, so different to everyone else's mic.
Bro,
Yeah, I realize I think what started happening is I think I need to disconnect from the Bluetooth. What it does is it slightly starts delaying towards the end. So it'll like it won't sync with the audio correctly.
towards the end of the video,
I'll sync it and then it'll just start moving away from you guys' audio. And it never does. It never used to do that. I think it's because I'm connected to the Bluetooth. So I'll test it out this week and see if you know.
All right.
Yeah,
all
man.
right. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast that you guys probably don't know of. Third Avenue, aka
Tab.
Aha, this is your boy Vinny.
And Hussein.
The GOAT. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, bro. Brother.
We'll give it another chance, but we got it.
Nah, it's fine. We gotta just take the L. We don't wanna have to redo this every day.
Yeah, Hussein, man. The GOAT.
The GOAT. Yeah, you know how it is. And we also have our third horseman. We haven't yet came up with the smooth little transition intro, but let's go with the third horseman. He rides in, he comes in, and he take niggas out. Your boy Eagle.
I made it to the front seat. Amen. You guys coming to work.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
I think, don't you think that the more you are dragging your intro, like as you're trying to say stuff, it kind of makes it worse. Like you rather be like, you know, the man, Tyler the Creator, Earthquake, Ego. Now you like the man, and you can see like your brain is like, bro, you're just saying a waffle of stuff.
I'm trying to connect the dots, but sometimes something special comes out, bro.
I low-key think you should ask the Oaks in the comments, bro. Pop it down in the comments.
Yeah, man, pop it. And guys, before man, please, man, subscribe.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
Yo, man, we're trying to get to them 50 subscribers so niggas can go live.
Yeah, man. Because once you get to like the 50, we then going to be able to stream this live, and for the ones who want to check it out without any editing and while it's happening to show you that we're serious for y'all, just hit that subscribe button. You know, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Spotify, even though it's a ghost town there. Soon, yes, we'll be uploading new videos.
My man his coins, yeah?
Yeah, man. But how you guys been, though?
Yo, my brother.
How has it been, man? I feel like
it's life, bro. Like it's life, bro. And like my frontal lobe is developing, so a lot of things are clocking. Things are just.
I like how you put it. Even say your frontal lobe is clocking.
Because, bro, you
realize that they say a man can't be mature until he's 25.
How many times?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many times, man? I know you guys can. How many times you don't wake up, and you realize, no, what's been going on before? It's not catching. I can't keep running this. I can't keep running the script. I have to change. You woke up and you knew. Hey, I'm a little bit different today.
Yeah.
Shit's clocked in the frontal lobe is lobing, my boy. It's,
but that's the best way a nigga ever put it for me, bro.
I'm realizing too much, though. My brain is
now it's real, bro.
Yeah.
Like now it's I don't know how y'all niggas will be laughing and wasting time like this, you know.
And your brain starts caring about people, like you start thinking about, oh my god, what if I lost? Yo, man, I need to be there for this guy.
Yeah.
I need to, like, everything, you start becoming so kind of caring and soft in a way.
Real beat, though. Real beat. And that's what you can hope for.
Hey, but I mean, man, it's not nice, though, bro.
But that's what you can hope for.
That's what I was saying the last week.
Yeah.
The thing of you need that little bit of it mustn't come too soft, you know. Niggas will take you for a ride, bro.
I get that one still.
Niggas will take you for a ride.
Especially when you're young, like everybody's trying to like live through you. You feel me?
Live vicariously through
So
your
everybody,
facts.
everyone's giving you 5 cents advice. Everybody telling you how to spend the money that you made. Everybody's trying to tell you how you should lead the relationship the way they think is right.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
It's like it's exhausting to say, "Hey yo, bro."
But then, Ego, what would you say the main thing that like you deep, like, you know, out of the things that obviously you're deep in them out, like, you know, sort of things, but like the ones, like that one thing you're like, oh shit, this one, yeah.
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination of things. To be honest, I think now we're coming to an age where I feel like, also always say it, you kind of clock that the people around you, older, the people that you've placed as your centers of authority and guardianship, these people are just, it is adults, bro.
They're just like you now.
They're just like you. As much as they know my flaws, I can now see theirs and be like, okay, damn, I never clocked that before because I looked at you in this light. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not trying to say I'm like slow to the party, but it's a thing of, because of us and what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of owe it to myself to, you know, make sure that you guys know that at least this guy wasn't just this or that. He kind of actually cared about things, like worried about things that actually mattered, bro. Because you guys know my story, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm the youngest in the pecking order. This is very, very far out, because you realize a lot, bro. But your ranking in your siblings and how that now places you, you know, in terms of how genuinely they take the efforts that I actually do to actually be the person that I know you guys raised me to be. I have the responsibility now because of the fact that I know you guys did everything you could, especially the people that took care of us, i.e. your parents, your siblings. These people put in, if they you know, went the distance, they put in time to making sure that you came out sharp. And
but wouldn't you, so like my follow-up question would be like, wouldn't you then say, don't you feel like by now you've somewhat proven them that, yo, dude, you guys have done a great job at this point. And now going onwards, I mean, this is just purely up to you, bro.
And,
you know?
And that's what I appreciate in terms of the community we have with each other. You guys make me realize that, bro, give yourself more credit for exactly doing what you just said, bro. That you actually got to this point. Now you have the opportunity to prove them that, look, because niggas don't take that as a blessing as well. Sometimes you might not get that opportunity, bro.
You don't, bro. Because like even
niggas
like,
die every day,
hey, bro. Like and it's that thing of you, bro. Like there's a lot of, like when you grow a lot of like a sense of empathy, like specifically like with parents. Like if some parents, bro, they're like the way they, like some parents have problems, bro. The kid is addicted to drugs. You know, that nigga keeps stealing the fridge. Every time they have to lock the house because this nigga, every time he pulls up, there's something missing. Now you the brother there. Hey, Ricardo, where's my phone now? Okay, wait. I don't want to run it back. Niggas be asking me, why did he use that accent?
Nah, but
so I just
life,
did a different accent. It's fine, you know. So.
Stacy, where's my phone? Why can't it be some broad, some random?
Like, where's my Audi? Where's my Audi? Like it was parked right here.
But
now it's gone.
We're gonna lose the sense of the element of realisticness if you say white people.
No. Wait, hold up. I know we're missing off the dome. No, wait, hold up. Like this
I even forgot about off the dome.
Let me say them. But like, you know what? Let me even write it down. I'm gonna write drug addiction because I really want to decipher that it happens in stages.
But this nigga, you ask us how we doing. You tell us not saying. Why don't you?
But bro, it's been like we've been saying how we doing for 9 minutes straight, right?
We flowed into this.
But
we literally flowed right into this.
Welcome back.
What if niggas they wanna watch it early?
You know, welcome back to another episode of Off the Dome segment. Peace.
What type beat this?
Lucky.
Yeah.
I might need space for this one.
Hey, bro. The nigga always got the sauces in the bag.
So much game.
Yeah.
She's so dream.
Yeah.
In my dreams, I'm a she's my queen.
Yeah.
She's my queen. She's my
Call your friends, just come over.
Yeah.
Call your friends, just come over.
Yeah.
Call your friends, just come over.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. The phone is ringing, telling you that you needed something. Needed something for you to calm your ass down. Why you telling me that this shit's going in?
Yeah.
I just told you, baby, chill, smoke that flip.
Yeah.
That spliff, you know, we go, we flow, we know. That every day is something smooth, we know.
Yeah. We know. Yeah, so I take my mind and never really find the time to find my pride. I never hide inside, feeling like I really wanna get my own time. Just I wanna spend a little bit of on my dime. Said I'm feeling like my baby girl, she looking fine. Feeling like we popping bottles, living like we living with models in the hills. Feeling like we wanna eat like we sitting like McDonald's with Happy Meals. Like I said, I gotta make a meal, gotta make a deal. I never really wanna keep it real. I just wanna know, I just wanna know where we going though. Hit on my phone, hit up on my phone, hit up on my phone.
Bring it back to home.
Yeah.
So you solve your own.
Yeah.
Sauce,
Yeah, one more beat.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, let's try this.
if it can top out how that one came in.
Yo, that thing came in.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I wanna actually, I'm gonna just be honest. Some niggas would have noticed.
It's pushing what's on the inside.
Nigga, what going on here, bro?
It's the
It
beat.
shows you who you really are.
Listen. Yeah.
There's no ways. This sound like a type beat.
Yeah.
You don't even know what that beat.
Yeah. I just wanna let you go. Never really wanna go with a little bit of flows. I just wanna be the only one who's really chosen. Feeling like I just wanna be the one who's a Trojan horse, like a feeling like I'm just feeling like we this. Feeling like we blaze. Feeling like we blaze. Yeah, we never really miss. I just wanna take a kiss. Hey, God forbid I don't live through this, but now we really living big. Woo, yeah.
I've been doing this for a minute now. Rapping every day, everybody's calling me. I'm a calling out niggas right now. Yeah, you wish you could freestyle just like me. This is falling through, your mind is coming through.
Yeah.
It's not the dome, you don't know it yet. In your city, nigga, where you from?
Okay. Jet skis.
Yeah.
I'm in. Jet skis. I'm in.
Yeah.
Shopping sprees.
Ooh, yeah.
I hit your back. He said, goddamn. I told him that.
Yeah.
This what happens when you come from the. This what happens when you from the wrong. So much strength, too much do. Too many bad bitches on my.
Yeah. Oh man. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. Freestyling. Niggas wanna know what the niggas on it. They roll it, the flow it. Straight out the dome, nigga.
wanna let you know that we distant to win. Now you sitting with the motherfucking really grand things. We sitting with the motherfucking Greek kings. Ayy, shining more than that motherfucking bling. Destined to win. Destined to win. What? Destined to win. What? Sitting with the motherfucking three kings.
Yeah, shut up, man.
Damn, these lucky beats.
They're actually long. Hey, but it's so long. That was a long.
No, that one's longer.
What's with you obsession? I'm telling you, stop putting these long ass beats.
No, this one just came on.
Niggas can only
No, this one
maintain-
just came. This one
No,
came on.
I'm just saying, like, we need to make a principle. Niggas can maintain heat for a specific minute. That's why them songs are
Fucking
1 minute 58 seconds.
2 minutes 12 seconds.
So wait, before we go off topic, you were talking about, like, yo, it wouldn't be real fair if we're talking, like, about drug addictions, right?
That it's only specific to one group.
And you know what, before I start, like, getting into the humor of it all, we have to always, I will acknowledge, man, drug addiction is a messed up thing, it's a serious thing.
What?
No, wait.
Oh, hold up,
Wait,
man.
hold up. I'm not done.
Okay.
Especially to the family who has to go through that, which is, like, not your doing. Now you have to, like, take responsibility of someone who took these actions to mess up their life, and now they're just gonna make your life bad. So, I'd like to just, like, put it out there. Shout out to the people who have to handle that shit every day. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't gonna lie.
But anyway,
The mere fact that you made that disclaimer,
no,
it makes me think, what fucked up shit are you gonna say about people on drugs? Bro?
No.
Like the way you were saying, like, I was like, nigga,
No, it's not.
what are you about
No,
to
I
say?
think on a real note is that people often don't realize that an addict, no one ever gives the acknowledgement of the family and the people and the brothers and everyone around who has to experience when this person is doing these messed up things. You understand? No one ever shouts them out and be like, they stick by it and have to deal with someone stealing your parts in the middle of the night or something like that.
That's a good question. What would you do now if I had to come on drugs, man?
Man, dude, I don't know.
And we're talking serious.
That's
thinking
what I'm saying.
crack.
Like, because, like, imagine seeing someone you grew up with, someone you love dearly, dog, become this person you never knew. Hence now it's like,
so what would you do if I become
it's not even a disclaimer. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to think about that, because on a real note, it's like I'll be like, oh, I'll cut you off.
But
It feels
fucked up. I'll be stealing your teeth.
Yeah,
You
but
see
it feels like it
55
will
each.
it hurts. I think it hurts more when you grow up with a person knowing that, damn, me and this person, we tight and I share love for this person. And when that person's doing that to you, it's not as funny as, like, your long, far distant cousin coming to visit you for 1 weekend and then it steals your stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is your shiesty doing these things.
The level of relation is a lot higher.
Yeah. So it's like sometimes I always often think about addicts. They usually, no one gives the acknowledgement and the people or the support for people who have to put up with all of that stuff, right? And go through that, even though they're not addicts themselves, and now have to perceive certain things and perceive the world in a certain way because someone has made them experience this their addiction as well. Now you're in it. But now you got me thinking about, like, the hierarchy of drugs, especially when you're white, right? It's like no one starts off, I think, especially, like I'm saying, privileged white people. No one starts off, right? We're in Rosebank now, right? We go out, right? We go out. It's a good night. Like, man, have you had some Coca-Cola? You know? If you don't know what Coca-Cola is, look in the comments. Oh, shit. No one's actually going to tell you what Coca-Cola is, but you get the point. But now you're sitting, you're like, nah, man. I've seen the movies, man, like Scarface, where they just doing that Coca-Cola, right?
Your story was crazy.
Yeah, right?
It's crazy.
And then you first started off, right? You started off now. Now, let me go and say, let's add a thing now. Utabo now, right? You just, and it's us right now. You're a young professional, right? You went out with these niggas. You're like, you know what, man? This is the stuff they talk about in the movies. You drink some Coca-Cola, right? Boom. You realize, shit, hey, man, the 25 is too far, right? I need to get this Coca-Cola now.
Now, my brother.
You're like, you know what? I don't even play this PS5. I'm always at work. You sell a PS5.
That's a kind
You keep on like.
I won't lie to you. You
Right?
sound like a person who has never taken drugs.
No. I'm talking about. No, I'm
The
talking.
evolution that you just
No.
described
I'm
is
talking.
so crazy, bro.
No. Wait. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about.
I'm
not
saying
talking.
the evolution.
No. I'm talking about necessarily. I'm talking about privileged kids because I wish I could have. I wish there was extensive data in South Africa to look at the correlation of what actually is a gateway drug and what do people in privileged neighborhoods start off with before they just end up on the street looking like hobos. Because I don't think
the mere fact and the truth is, and as much as I don't want to admit this, but it all starts with weed, right? And then it graduates where it's like, oh man, I want to try. Look, there are people. The reason, let me explain. The problem,
think it's weed,
the problem
though?
with this conversation and the evolution of people and how they
Zaza.
become the drug addicts is, in most cases, it's highly dependent on individuals. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like some,
100%.
if you speak to a lot of addicts, they will always tell you that the one thing that they always have is that they have this competitive nature. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna do something, I want to do it. So whenever, for example, you look at drinkers, for example, there's someone who say, I can have, I like drinking 2 beers, 3 beers. But there's niggas when he says, when I drink, follow me, I make sure I'm drinking.
But wait, that
you know what I mean?
But
It's so much more. It's so much
think-
more.
that changes. that really changes how, like, you can't tell.
I'm
how
not a
someone becomes an
professional,
addict.
but remember,
But there are drugs that that
recreational
nicely.
drugs like Zaza, right?
like
Recreational drugs like Zaza, right? Those are purely circumstantial. I'm talking about Coca-Cola, right? You're forgetting what a Coca-Cola and a weed is. That's purely
but I
to
feel like
your
Coca-Cola is not as-
wait, Vinny.
It's not as
Wait, listen.
You should have.
Let me say
saying
this.
nyaupe.
Why?
Vinny, no one starts there.
Wait,
Unless
no
you're
one
from
starts.
there. I'm
I'm
talking
saying-
about
Yes.
you're in the burbs, bro. No one
It's
goes.
heroin, bruh. Someone causes, bruh. Some drugs. What I'm basically trying to argue with
Vinny, let's try and use
no.
the different words because we don't wanna.
Yeah, what I'm trying
want
to
the
actually
episode to
describe
get at
to you,
people.
and what I want you to hear, like what my point is that even though they're all under one category of drugs, but I mean of let's say, let me call it a different name, species, right? Even though they're in the same category, there are certain ones that can get you. The main element is to bring you back constantly. Then that even if you're a person who does not necessarily have an addictive nature, they are designed to make
That's
you
the ones I'm
be
talking
addictive
about.
to you and hooked to it.
Those are the ones I'm talking about. Like Coca-Cola. Do you know why niggas will always start with the Coca-Cola?
But I don't think that's expensive.
Yeah,
bro,
but that's what I'm saying. That's
but
because
that's-
I think you're
yeah.
missing.
That's
I
what
think
he's-
you're missing my point, right? Because I said we're talking about a
it's
white
just-
person who's on drugs, right, on the street. What my thing is, and yes, this is probably flawed, and yes, I'm generalizing and making something simplify. In economics, it's called ceteris paribus. I'm making it a simple world, right? But what I'm saying is essentially a Coca-Cola, right? Not like weed. No one has Coca-Cola to feel like, oh, I want to go to bed at night. Right? That's why the Coca-Cola in industries where people are performers, they're the ones who take it. I get it, you need to be performances. You chase, like how we drink a dose of caffeine. Imagine feeling that feeling in the morning. You wake up in the morning and you realize, I'm in. Right? I have something due that I missed. Are you going to have Zaza or are you going to have Coca-Cola, bro? Because now what I'm describing is a method of like there are recreational drugs like Zaza, which people smoke now and then and put down, right? I can't say necessarily it's a gateway for everyone, right? But there's one that everyone likes to chase. They say it's like the feeling of falling in love. And it makes sense anytime someone who took it wants to take more. Wouldn't you want to
So
feel?
wait, what are we saying about these drugs?
No, but I thought that's why I don't think what this guy's saying is a generalization. Your guys' counter arguments are there because you said it highly does.
No, I chopped him up before he finished his point. So I wanted to actually know where we were.
No, I was. We were
With this
talking
point.
about before we started the freestyle. We were talking about like drug users, right?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you made that. I forgot what it was. And then you're like, and then you're like, let's be realistic. And then you made me get into a thought of like, nah, nigga.
What
White people, they don't just start with them grimy.
Let me get this right. So you gave us first of all, and this is why I was telling you about that disclaimer. So you gave that disclaimer, and I'm gonna lie to you. It wasn't necessary, and
It was not necessarily.
Let's be fair here. Some drug addicts, they're doing too much. Right?
No.
So we can describe our experiences.
No.
Like,
Vinny, I was not necessarily giving a disclaimer. I was actually giving a shout out and sympathy to those people.
But that's what
because everyone always talks about the addict and never talks about the people who have to experience that shit.
Okay,
that's all I was saying. Not because I was busy trying to.
What are we gonna do? Okay, let me actually. Now I'm thinking right. What are we going to actually do for them?
Nothing.
Hey, what are we doing for them?
Not everything, bro. Vinny. No, it's not about that, bro.
Bloody idiot.
No, but it's not, Vinny. Not everything has to have a solution, but a recognition of that. Yo, dog, we see you, which every human being likes in life,
bro.
There was
my
no.
problem.
I think, Vinny. I think what you're doing, you're construing my words to.
I'm not construing.
You're thinking that when I was busy saying that disclaimer was not necessarily a disclaimer. It was basically just actually acknowledging people who are not drug users, but their lives actually turn even far worse than someone who's actually on that.
The thing
and
is
no
that
one
we
talks
were
about
cooking
them.
And then while we were cooking them,
I was not trying to cook anyone.
I don't.
No, it wasn't cooking. We were talking like we were making jokes about.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah,
and then you came in, and then you like,
yeah.
You know this.
No,
you know how to. Now we don't even know.
I'll even be real. I'll be real with you. When I was even saying it was not because of what you guys said. It was
stay in school, kids.
Sweat down.
It was not necessary.
The one drug that is damaging the youth is that lean. That lean.
It's bad. Why it's bad?
It's bad.
Hey, man.
Wallahi, it's so bad. On the third floor.
That thing is
on the third floor, even on outside steps, bro. Literally, this is the third floor. On the outside steps, this hunched over like this.
Hey man, okay. I'll be real with you.
He's sleeping.
That kid is younger than me.
I mean, it's cough syrup, man.
Bro, that thing is crazy, bro.
It's a pandemic.
When I see what it can do to certain people, it's insane. Bro.
What it can take away, how far it can spread like wildfire.
There's this.
Anyway, man,
I saw that they are trying to introduce a somewhat of an Ozempic for dogs, right?
Oh, yeah.
And my thing is, man, let me.
I skipped that video.
Dog, right? I have a dog now. Right? I have a dog now. And that nigga, he thinks, first of all, we got the nigga from the SPCA. That nigga, we bought him the same food that he was eating at the SPCA. Right? But you see what the dog does? He comes to a place and then he tastes another taste.
And he's like, nah.
Like my bloody rusks. We left the rusk basket, separated all of them. Twice. So now he's having this. Is this the taste of nice food? So now when you put his food, he tomelas it. He goes there, he looks at it, he sniffs it. Then he's hoping that maybe you're gonna give him when you eat. Goodness. Let me tell you, Mfana.
You guys
this is when and he gives you the sweetest look. The most innocent look. Let me tell you, I looked that guy in the eyes. and laugh.
And this guy doesn't.
Rubbish.
This guy doesn't feel anything.
You
This
know
guy,
I don't
how
feel
does
for that nigga.
Yo, what is wrong?
The reason I don't feel for that nigga, don't play me, son. I know what you doing, boy. Like, dogs are so clever. That's the problem now. People have to implement what? Ozempics for dogs. How do you implement Ozempic for something that you
hold
can...
up.
Bro, there's no
Hold
ways.
up,
Bro,
hold up,
can
but-
you imagine God looking down on us create Ozempic for dogs?
Bro, because I meant they say like a large population of the dogs in the UK is toothless. And I've seen niggas dogs fat. I'm like, how did your dog get
But
fat?
it's at the end of the day, man, it depends on what type of dog it is.
Nah,
Don't
just
say
you
you
know,
talking-
I mean, like,
Europeans love getting
Yo,
like an
let me
English-
say this.
an
I
English
can't have a
bulldog.
wait. I can't have a police dog in the force that's overweight. You feel me? So
Then that dog would never be
let's
in the
run with
force.
this, right? Let's run with this, right?
speedy.
So as you know, crime in South Africa is high, right? So would you say there's a bunch of dogs sleeping on the job, eating, because you said yours ate rusks, eating donuts and stuff. Now they're overweight. So
Hell yeah, dog.
go with my thought here. Just
Walk with me.
entertain this thought. So you're saying the police force with our Texas money, so we can get crime under control with our police dogs. We need to spend some Ozempic for dogs, so these dogs can get into shape
And
and
fight,
then run
help fight
after them
crime.
these nyaupe criminal niggas
The crowd
stealing
goes crazy.
TVs and dustbins in people's yards.
See that scenario, the problem with that scenario is because, in South Africa, like I
Sorry,
said,
that was a
South
bold.
Africans, especially black South Africans, they understand. Incha. You'll never walk into a household.
But now we becoming
where
soft these
niggas-
days, man.
No, I love animals. I'll take care of my dog. But you
Facts.
eat dog more, I eat lasagna.
Yeah.
Okay? You eat dog more, I eat lasagna. When I'm feeling
telling you,
bougie,
listen.
I buy you that canned
Listen.
dog food.
This is
Yeah.
where it comes
And I'm
down
gonna emphasize, guys, I love animals. My one of
Okay,
my
here's
first.
this.
No, I'm giving a disclaimer because
wanted to be a zoologist
whenever
once, man.
please,
Yeah, man.
look, I'm saying now, why do we have to create Ozempic for dogs? Because we are giving them food.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Let ego cook.
I'm a cook and I'm cooking with
Yeah,
this.
okay.
This is what
Even
happens.
getting hot in here.
This is what it's fucking boiling.
Yeah,
Summer's
bro.
back. Summer's back. Before I lose my train of thought, though. Some of these niggas, it's not like Vin. They're not telling their dog no. Some of these niggas are treating their pets like kids. I'm not gonna say what.
Yeah, we all know.
I'm not gonna say.
But I always
But
say,
that's the thing. You pamper your pet too much.
I think
Put him on your Zen.
you know what my argument is, and I always say to my wife, I don't think you think that you care about the dog so much. That and you look at a person like me as if I don't care for the dog.
Yeah,
Let me tell you,
something.
you are thinking for yourself. You're not thinking for the dog.
animal.
Because like I said, if you think for the dog, why would you make your dog fat? You don't want to be fat. So why would you want the dog to be fat? And it's so simple. It's not even like a real child. But a real child can really make it hard for you. That nigga, all I do is look at your ass, nigga. I'm not going to sit that dog tell me that, hey man, this dog doesn't eat the dog. I said, let me tell you something. That dog's going to get hungry.
I think let me
And
say
he's going to
this.
wonder, I've eaten this before.
Well, don't you
before.
think people who actually do that to pets, they just project on the way they wish
That's
they
what
lived?
I'm saying. They are imposing onto the animal their own like emotional feelings and stuff, and then say that's what the dog requires. And then at the same time, not realizing that this so-called helping is actually killing the dog. You understand? That's what we did since we domesticated them. Now we have weird breeds and stuff like that because
That's why this guy wanted to be a
became more.
zoologist.
It became
That's
more
a real animal.
self-serving to anything. So that's why I'm like,
That's fucking interesting.
if we got to a point now that even now niggas are saying we have to make Ozempics for the dogs.
Now we're losing.
Damn,
We're
man.
losing
It's
our
not
last
that.
mercy.
Then you guys are going crazy.
We're losing our last mercy.
I think this
Those niggas should be arrested.
I
Then
think-
now why doesn't the SPCA land niggas like
They're
that? How do you
trying
make
to land
dogs
it.
fat?
They try to land these guys, especially if they do it to a point where it's like detrimental for the animal. They try, bro. But it's
Yeah,
not there.
I think
they
what
give
I
you
think what's
treats.
happening here is a pure
this guy.
case of like, the internet has
Shit.
kind of lied to people to say that I'll use the internet as a sample, right? Has made it seem as if the world thinks like that, right? And this is a pure case of what we call privilege, right? Privileged people running out of stuff to do, and not knowing what else to do, and like I said, projecting their feelings onto their pets because they have the privilege to do these stuff, right? And then what they do is they try to make everyone else feel bad because they can't afford. Like, let me say this, right? You get like, and this hurts me, man. You get people who will keep a dog that's blind alive, bumping into cupboards and say, yo, man, I really love this pet.
I don't believe.
And then you're like, but bro, this pet is in pain. Like, this pet can't live when you're not there. What happens to you? And then it's always like, you know, these are animals. I'm like, bro, you have to have a sense of mercy.
That span must be so fucking.
You gotta have mercy to these things, and you have to pets, because you have to remember life is.
First of all, they're not like you, bro.
It's dog.
They don't have reasoning. They don't have urgency. They don't understand. They're not the same. And that's the thing. You're
imposing, and it's sad.
Your own emotional agendas onto these animals. And then when you look at niggas like us talking like this, then they're like, this nigga is a trash nigga. Don't like animals like that.
No,
it really needs to be.
In fact, bro, I understand why people love pets more than people, right?
Most deaf. But sorry to cut you off. It's just the thing of I've seen how that same dog that you were showing love, and I can see that right now. This dog knows he's taking advantage of you. Like, I can sense that he knows you are weak. He can see this one.
He's not the master.
This one.
Yeah.
Then that's why sometimes you have these things disrespecting you. That's why I want a real dog, Rottweiler. When you say Simpama.
He's joking.
I'm joking.
I want the white niggas.
Hold up,
the boy.
But let me say this as a person.
Can't say that about dogs. People love dogs. I love dogs, man.
Let me say this. I love animals. You know, I spend my time, and I don't even get high. My wife and I will just look at how beautiful God has made animals in this planet, right? And how the world of animals.
How about sloths?
I love him. That's my spirit animal.
He was freestyling.
Bro.
Let's talk about that.
But wait, let me go. I'll get it. Let me land. First of all, I think it's so we always forget how
crazy
fascinating planet Earth is. We're always looking so outward. You forget how fascinating, how many species and how many animals in it. But I also love the fact of having pets, because pets serve a purpose. Despite what you think the purpose is, some dogs guard you, they protect you. Some dogs heal you in a certain way. They show you love and stuff.
Well, pets as a whole, because
all of it. No, all of the pets. But I think when it comes to, you always have to let I know we talk about God on this pod, it's so contradictory, but let God take its course when an animal has to leave. Do not put it in pain. You shouldn't be giving dogs Ozempic.
Dog, come on.
You know what I'm saying? If you overfed the dog, hey yo, bro, that's on you.
That's all
right? You know what I mean? Take the dog for walks. I don't know. This is weird. This is so weird. It's so weird. Now I'm talking about
a thing that's naturally
supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to take care of it.
There are certain breeds like a bulldog. Forget about it. And a standard package.
So
it's a 3 liter.
So yeah, but going back to sloths, I think, bro, if you look at a sloth, does a sloth look unhappy to you as what it's doing? Think about it. Sloths look like they're actually the happiest. Like, bro, them niggas will be like going on branches like in slow motion.
But I think
cut that. This is why I think sells space cases by the millions with these things, because we're busy making
Hussein,
I
don't think you understand how slow this is.
Because it's taking
like,
its
even
time.
No, it's you don't need to cover ground, bro.
But that's so interesting in the thing of what was going on in this guy.
Okay.
Y'all
no, you was just saying.
Y'all addicted to the hustle.
If there's three animals, let's be real. If there's 3 creatures, that you think we could have done without, just delete them, and we'll make sure that you can't say snakes. No, you can't say snakes.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Snakes are very important
for the ecosystem. sloths have
so-
also impact that.
Yeah, bro, the
There are
trees.
certain things we have to think deep.
So Vinny,
3 things you delete
ah,
that we
bro.
don't need. I have to be honest. What about dinosaurs? What about them? You deleted. You never needed
Wait,
them.
hold up.
Wait,
Vinny.
that's actually okay.
Vinny, wait, hold up,
How many things
bro.
were extinct?
Have you ever seen a sloth?
Hold up, wait. I'm not gonna allow this. These niggas didn't do life science. I'm not gonna allow this.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna allow this. These
Thank
niggas
you.
didn't do life science.
This nigga wants to. He wants to delete a
Come and tell
sloth, bro.
me you wanna delete sloth?
Okay, now the
What
sloth.
about a koala?
I think I was being a bit aggressive with the sloth.
Nah, but he was good.
The sloth.
If
Do
it
you know-
came
you
down
know-
to what 3 you taking out?
But do you know?
Yeah, that's the question. Leave it in the
If
comment
it came
section.
down to it.
If they say nigga, you gotta delete 3 shots. Which ones are going?
Hey, yo,
Think
man.
deep.
Everyone, there are people that you know who are like that.
You know, we try to make
But I'm gonna say, minusing the science of it all, it's a rat,
Yes.
it's a snake.
Not
These
a
are
snake.
people too. I'm even
We'll say
putting
the
them
snake,
in.
not a snake, bro. I would go for a rat.
Oh,
Bro.
rats.
A rat.
Nah.
We need the rats for the.
What?
For
we
what?
need rats
For
for
what?
them niggas terrorize people, bro.
Those guys clean.
Rats.
Those guys clean your pipes.
Bro, you know those
Clean
guys,
what?
Alexander, no, bro, you know staying in a shack. I remember I was talking to a builder. You know the builder sometimes you
Blue collar workers.
and he will tell you the reason
Shout
why
out.
a builder when a builder knows that he's moving up a little bit when he stays in the back room because
Yeah.
he knows
Yeah.
bro shack. Oh, you see the luxuries of leaving things open, like leaving your plate, whatever. Nigga, cool and gone. You wake up in the morning,
Oh goodness.
drumstick is half.
Crazy.
Bro, it's sad, bro. And it's not even like, but like when the nigga tells you, like, yo, I never. Imagine
Dude.
you have to just think to yourself, I can't believe.
Dude,
How does this nigga?
do you know what's
you
up?
never had to worry
Do
about
you
that.
know what always
Have you
like?
ever, could you ever worry that there's gonna be a rat if you didn't cover your food before you left for work? You know you'll be at work and thinking, did I cover my food? And then you're like, nah, maybe I did. You get home, the gungwan is fucked up.
This is why sometimes.
Or even find them coming out of the pot.
This is why I don't get people, and I love it, and I want to do it. But this is why sometimes I actually don't want to camp. Right? Let me think about it.
Don't be like that.
No. Let me cook, and I know. Yes, we want to do the wilderness. Let me say,
Yeah.
I move out of my crib, right? First, sound like a privileged nigga, right? You cut the bathroom, right? We cut in the bathroom. You know what? Let's cut the bed. Let's open up a tent where a snake, a rat, anything can just walk in, right? And then I go.
No, but the tent is pretty secure, bro.
No, hold up, right?
Yeah.
Where you say, you know what? I'm doing this
I'm doing this.
for exploration, right? Dear white people, let me tell you something. Majority of South Africans who are black live through a camp every day, right?
Sorry.
If you wanted to trade lives to remind yourself that we're all one, you can swap lives with them. You don't need to go to the
I feel like
wilderness.
our naturally, what you're saying is right. I just feel like it's genetics. Our
can't.
genealogy, I don't know. Like I
How?
know black people will do
I
a
can't,
camping here and there, just to say we are culture.
Yeah.
But in our reality, we don't. I don't think there's.
I don't idolize
I don't
it.
even think the black American niggas. They don't even. They're not even like us here. No one has that itch. Like, you know what, man? I wanna go camping. Like, bro, white people love camping. Bro. They love camping. I don't even think it's a stereotype.
These guys not camping, Papa. They not camping because what they can do out there. Hey, those guys, those guys, they love a good time.
Bro,
shout out them. That's how I
I'm
gotta
telling you,
give
some
them.
of those, those Amazon niggas. You know that the actual proof showed it in the pudding. That some niggas will be like, when they show you those YouTube clips of tribal people, and they're like some niggas.
I've never been in contact.
Some niggas don't want that life, bro. Once they taste the sweet life, they're out. You know what?
It's like-
you know niggas are like that when they introduce Starlink.
Oh yeah, I remember you spoke about it on the pod,
Yeah.
like your early episodes.
So the mere fact that when they introduced Starlink and they said, yo man, shout out, we're gonna use now because it has benefits. They can learn.
They can learn.
Yeah, there's
They can
educational
also keep track of
things, but
emergency
also
services.
emergency services.
They still deserve the basic amenities of life.
Dope as fuck. And then next thing they realize, yes,
Do you know?
a couple of months later, most of the men were genuinely addicted to Metronje.
I was
And all they
watching.
wanted to do was sit on the phone, watch Metronje. Didn't even that time. These niggas need to hunt.
I was watching King of the Hill when
No
you're
one
talking
wants to
about
do
that.
that, bro.
I was watching King of the Hill. I'm not gonna say what episode, right? And
That shit is hard. Imagine.
and I started thinking about
Not sure that you're gonna eat.
the white savior complex, right? When I say white, I don't necessarily mean like a white race person, but someone who's way more privileged. Saying, and it starts with Africa. It's like, why is it that the West somehow feels to impose its culture and customs and make it seem as if it's oppression? Every single time. You understand? You come in and be like, these niggas needed internet. Like India, actually.
Yeah.
India has a special case where that majority of Indian people like live in rural developments, right?
They live in rural areas.
Some of them have said, don't fact check this. But some of them have said, we've not have a fact check. But some of them have said, that they don't want to know how to use the internet. It seems like it's gonna waste their time, which is fair.
Yeah.
Like we sit here and we feel like, everyone wants to be. No, I've got news for you. Sometimes
I think the problem is majority of the time they don't want stupid things like Starlink. Like the main thing you can do for most rural areas is just give them the genuine basic services that you can get in most urban areas. Like just proper healthcare. That's it. They don't need just water. If you guys have water and then power, majority of the time they can self-sustain themselves. They can do a lot of but that's not the case.
That's not the
no
case.
one is gonna put in money if there's no investment. That's pretty much the cause.
capitalistic.
So shout out to
view.
MrBeast because MrBeast he's actually because he doesn't have to.
Yeah, that's actually something crazy. Yeah.
He really doesn't have to have that the policy thing behind him, like the way
At
most
the end of the
governments have.
day, it's like
Most governments, they do know that, oh shit, there are people struggling there. But contracts, procedure, legislation, how this getting, and then within when these governments get the thing, then they have to find funding approvals. No one wants to find approval. They'll be like, okay, if we're going to do this, how is it going to benefit later? Is it going to come back? More people are going to, everything has to trickle down into something functional.
Hold it right there. That's actually a recent topic. This guy raised like 12 million for charity. Now saying, if you get to hell, you have to see this nigga there.
Why?
What do you guys feel?
I feel like
I've
let me
seen
say this.
I've seen
Let me say this. At the end of the day, like I said, I will say the sample population of the world and the internet is not. There's no correlation for me, and I say this because if there was those people don't even probably know who MrBeast is. What they know is I'm getting clean water. Something is happening in my life. A basic. Sorry, I'm gonna say the first a fucking basic need in 2025 of people drinking water, right? I don't care if it was an Elon Musk, it was whatever, bro. The fact that someone's genuinely gonna get to just fucking do what me and you can do, just drink and say, oh shit, we're not getting sick,
and
bro.
and
I
it's
don't
crazy
care
the
if
amount
it's
of money they
Mr.
need
It
just for
doesn't
that.
matter for me. At the end of the day, it's like, dude, so you're telling me now all those people, because MrBeast do deal 1, 2, 3, I'm not condoning whatever his behavior, but it's like, nigga,
No,
what?
they complaining. They're making it seem like
I actually don't know.
how I don't know. It's the thing of because he's doing it in a public platform. You know when people give, they always say don't give by showing people. You must give it in
Take a
secret.
video of you giving.
Yeah, but the problem with this thing is like this guy understands that and he knows that he's with niggas who have money, and
Exactly.
it's nice to put niggas on blast because a lot of us, it's easy for say, yo man, check my whip, but like low key, bro. Like at this point, especially in this economic climate, like even now in South Africa, like at times, even now, it will be a bit more distasteful for you to be necessarily insensitive when you talk about money. Because, bro, people who never used to struggle, even with finances, are coming into moments where they're struggling. You know what I mean? So where you do hear stories like that, giving back and everything like that, and then you're telling me there's niggas who still want to say, what?
Bro,
Just let it be, bro.
Dog, it's just thing is,
Bro.
it's awareness, because remember, it's like people are competitive. I don't like I said, the point
He's
of
competitive in the right direction.
Yeah, so the point is like, oh, you want to qualify? We need to cut 2 million, nigga. I'm gonna take out 10 million.
Yeah, but that just shows you how it will turn on you, because you have that, you have that gene, especially for something as they always say, money is the root of evil. It's something that's so corrupt, like it's intact, like you'll. But
I think what makes MrBeast that brilliant is because that nigga really doesn't actually care about money. Because he just loves doing. He just loves work. He just knows that I just want to put in shit.
But the awareness is there, man.
He's not. Because
the awareness, like the fact you're saying, you'll be like, oh, don't show. But it's like, I think the fact of the matter is he knows if he shows.
The more everyone else,
nigga, it's like for the very first time clout chasing works. It's like, yo, nigga, we want clout to work in this way rather than self-serving, right?
Yes.
Because he's gonna make something, whatever, but that's not the point,
that's
right?
Not the point. At least give clout, like especially.
But anyway,
clout
it's crazy.
Just to pivot, man. On a serious note, another one.
You never know, dog.
How come, dog? These African Americans are hating on our sister Tyla, dog.
It's just because
fam.
It's just
I honestly
shout out to Blackie Speaks. I would love to personally thank someone who went to go do research. I watched this video this morning breaking down how two different words in two different parts of the world mean two different things.
Shout out.
And shout out to someone for genuinely saying, hey, yo, dude, the person is black, but they're also colored. But this is why she says she's colored. Because what is happening now, that thing again that happened with the Breakfast Club in Tyla, is that people are kind of saying she's running away from her blackness.
What happened in the Breakfast Club?
So I don't even know why she didn't answer this thing. It was such a simple question. Charlemagne asked, what's this issue that you are having with your ethnicity?
That you have like colored.
The same guy that asked logic.
But it was long.
That asked logic. So tell me how you feel. This the same guy. They said, Rocky, we see you with Kendall Jenner. He's like, hey man, you fuck Kendall Jenner. ASAP says, bro, you stupid. This the same guy that's asking this shorty this.
No, but he was asking, but the way he asked wasn't that deep. The problem was the issue is that I understand this whole thing and the whole whatever explanation, and I will always say, so Tyla, you couldn't just when the situation was happening and make a TikTok video, which you probably did.
So
I don't buy this. I don't even think of sales or whatever.
No, I was on the same. I was on the same. I was on the same wavelength.
I didn't even know she was gonna release it.
I would remember. I was on the same. I was on the same wavelength, and then the fact I learned that she's explained and people took it out of context.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And the fact of the matter is, it's not actually mainly about Tyla or Charlemagne.
It's not.
It's the fact that, bro, you can't. It sucks because it seems as if South Africa and America were in odds, right?
No, but those
we
guys,
choose to learn about your history, right? Mm-hmm. And someone tells you colored in South Africa is an ethnicity. There are people who identify, who are proud, right? And when someone tells you, oh yeah, but I'm colored, and you say, oh no, you're running away from your blackness in America.
Yeah, but
that is so unfair.
Can I ask you a genuine question?
Yeah. That's unfair.
How popular do you think she actually is in America? If not the radio station.
She's popular.
No,
she won a Grammy, dog. She is when they talk about modern pop stars.
Bro,
she's not me.
Vini.
But I'm talking about when they talk about pop music, they put her there. Young pop
the mere
stars.
fact that she only sold 3,000 records, I'm saying to you, it is I'm asking you the question.
That's not what I'm talking about, though.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, wait, but explain the question.
When my question is this. I hear this chat, the Tyla and the discourse is going on and whatever. But I feel like we're only having those types of conversation, and the only reason why it's even like it's surrounded.
It's around
because she's a record label. She's behind a record label, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where the conversations the buzzes come from. But my question is for the common American that's just walking by the street. Like, you know, if I just drop by, yes, there's people, we all know certain pop stars, but look at a country where America has a population of almost 300, they have 300 million people. I'm saying out of the 300 million people, how many do you think they're actually even into Tyla like that?
Yeah, but what I'm talking about, Vinny,
right, we're not talking about Tyla.
What we're talking about is that she is a representation of something bigger, right? And the fact of the matter is, black people around the world are different. Not in American standards, right? We can't. What's happening here is that they are trying to standardize. We're not talking about Tyla being famous, how she is as a person, but it's unfair to try to say to someone that they are running from their blackness because they're not black. Let me finish. I'm trying to explain the situation to you. That the situation is not about records. The situation, the situation is that people are saying the African American community is saying that she's distancing herself from black when she's colored. And she identifies as colored in South Africa, where colored in America is a degrading term, and colored in South Africa is an ethnicity. It's cultural people, are people who identify, people who love where they come from. So the misinformation of a whole country, just like the farm killings of people, you can't strip, like, despite it being Tyla, you can't just strip a human being.
No, you're not. I'm not.
No, but like you can't strip. I'm not saying is you can't just take someone and say, if someone took your heritage and your ethnicity away and said it's null and void because it doesn't confine in the way that culture is in America, it makes you feel less. How would you feel about that?
Bro,
that's not. No, but you're not
getting
here. I agree with the things that you were saying. I'm not even on that. I'm basically asking you because I have this feeling. This is as simple as this. How real is this conversation amongst the American population?
Not population, Vinny.
Even the ones that, like, how real is this actual?
It's just in the music sphere, Vinny. It's the fans.
Kind of, but like, I don't feel like it's a thing. I don't think.
No, it's not big like that.
There are certain people on Twitter who are making. I don't know. I don't think it's a thing.
But Vinny,
but brother, it actually is. You guys.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Him. Spend at least just 1 hour especially when these racial topics. And the thing is, now clock it nice like this. This guy's right. This girl growing up in the middle of America with a population of 300 million. Where the racial spread is crazy.
Don't get me wrong.
And these guys are insulated. That's the thing.
I think I'm saying this. It's two. For me, it's two different topics. It's not mainly about her. My issue here is having a problem with a country that is choosing to be very stubborn about but that's what I'm having a conversation. You're misconstruing my words to think about. I'm talking about the fact is, yes, I'm not talking about no one said the American population, Vinny. We're talking about we're talking about fans. We're talking about a sphere. Like, we're talking about a lens where people belong to, music and people who care about stuff like this. If
you're a fan of that girl, it's like this.
No, Vinny.
I think maybe the negative. I don't know.
It's not about it being Tyla, but it's the fact that you need to learn something about, like, America, which is the center of everything, which misinformation is bad. It's not about a Tyla situation. It's the fact that some people are choosing to be naive to know that in South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, dog, that we have people like Tyla. People are proud of who she is and that she's representing a different aspect of South Africa. So if I'm gonna hear a bunch of fans or whatever, if it's small, spreading misinformation about someone because they don't want to learn. They'll quote Mandela every day and never speak about the. We're not talking about Tyla, dog. We're talking about people genuinely not wanting to learn.
You're not getting what I'm saying. I'm finding it hard to believe that you're telling me that y'all niggas, like, it's not that, like, it's not a complicated explanation. No, Hussein, I won't lie to you. My thing is, my problem that I'm trying to digest myself. Like, if you really wanted to, if you didn't give a crap about Tyla, anyone can say anything. You're already on board.
I think you're doing it at a Tyler lens, and I'm telling you, it's a problem.
Yes, it's a problem. Yes, but I'm asking you that something like, why did you call herself Scarlet? That, like, someone be like, that's crazy. So that niggas call themselves Scarlet?
Yeah, but that's
okay. I don't see.
But Vinny, you're remembering, you're talking about a country.
Confused.
Vinny, you're talking about a country that only sees things in black and white. They don't actually realize that there are other people in the world.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
That's a serious thing in their society, regardless of a Tyler situation or not. Those people believe in Democrat, Republican.
No,
they only see two things, Vinny. No one can be a multifaceted human being. You're saying this because you are South African.
So wait, tell me, how did the disconnect? I don't mind, but this is, you're not realizing what I'm trying to say here. If they're saying they're doing the misinformation, me and you are human beings, right? Someone comes to me and says, hey, did you know that Tyla considers herself colored? They'll be like, oh shit, that's crazy. Where is Tyla from? Oh, she's from South Africa. Okay, then he's like, oh shit. So they call themselves colored out there.
So wait, Vinny,
or some shit
you're
like
talking
that.
about the same country.
Saying, like, I'm just being like,
you're talking about the same country that actually.
I don't know how do people.
Vinny, you're talking about the exact same. You're talking about a propaganda machine.
This seems like it's on Twitter. There's no ways.
No, Vinny, it's in music. No, Vinny, the problem is we're not talking. What I'm saying
it's not a real
is
conversation. That's all. In reality, I think it's just.
I have a problem with that.
That's what I think.
No. The thing is, I think you're missing the point of that. It's not about Tyla.
I listen to the Breakfast Club every day, and the reason why I'm even saying it's not a real conversation is because I listen to the Breakfast Club.
No, Vinny, come. What the hell? This nigga telling me he's listening to the Breakfast Club.
No, the reason I'm saying,
like, Vinny,
because I listen to the Breakfast Club, you hear the American people when they call and
Vinny, I'm not talking about American people. I keep on saying this. It's like, does Dad know Kanye West?
I mean,
he's no, don't do that. No, don't cap, bro. Don't cap. But what I'm saying is, Vinny, what I'm saying is, because, bro, like, let me say this. I'm not talking about Tyla. I'm talking about the kind of the way American people have been consuming information from South Africa this year has been a bit been messed up. It's not talking about it's Tyla. It's like, no, dude, there's a bunch of people, whether if there's a large amount of people, firstly they're gonna be like, hey yo, did you know they have farm killings? Oh yeah, man. And they even use derogatory, like, these bad terms like colors. That's us now. So now I have a problem.
The farm killing thing, I did not know the Dricus Duplessis. You bloody bastard. And I forgot to put this in my... No, wait, because I forgot to put it because I did not know that this guy, first of all, when he lost, I was busy there, showing some courage. He took an L. That this guy was also spitting this misinformation about a farming genocide.
That's a different topic.
Did you write?
That's a different topic. But
bro, for me, he lost. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, it was Vinny. When I'm saying is, it's like, because we're young people listen to music, people know who Tyla is in music. Not talking about America. We're not talking about that. It is important to sometimes say, hey kids, these devices in your pockets with all this internet. Yeah, sometimes just read. You know that person called Nelson Mandela that you like quoting? Yes, maybe sometimes understand, because yes, there are people in our country who are doing fucking awesome shit. Who are going to America, eating your records, and face it, dog. I'm not gonna sit here and hear people come at our girl and make her feel like she's less black because that term in America is different. Then learn about our culture like how we learn about your culture. Yeah. Eat your music, eat your food, eat everything. That's my problem. I'm not gonna sit here yes, we can. Your analogy sounds like, there's starving kids in America. No, nigga, if you're sitting here and you're listening to people tell other people how to be black and how to be themselves and be cultured from Africa, that's a bit of an issue. But anyway, man,
I want us
bro.
to conclude this personally, and it's no offense to what you're saying, and I think what you're saying is true, but from the bottom of my heart, I don't think this is a real conversation. I don't think.
hear him.
I feel like Twitter sometimes. But
low key.
It's not a real conversation, but it's an important conversation. It's an important conversation.
What you're saying is true.
It's an important
but the problem
conversation.
Is now, the way we are, I feel like
you guys must always.
What if it's not? That's my problem.
No, it's never what if, Vinny. You must remember.
No, but what you're saying is right,
even though we don't have millions of views on stuff, right, bro?
The message of that is true.
We always gotta fight for our own, especially in a situation.
No, most definitely, bro.
Especially a situation where people. It's not Vinny.
But I'm not but like I said, for me,
that is big misinformation, bro.
I'm not too sure.
Especially as
that is actually. Well, I think then that's the message, especially because I think about it. Also, I think like concluding it. Also, the thing of, I think what we're witnessing is because you say I don't think it's a real conversation, but it's an important conversation.
Yeah,
is what you're saying, and I think it is, bro. Because we're the only generation. We're the only generation that had. Well, not the only generation, but our generation necessarily had this whole social issue, especially with the pandemic, with Black Lives Matter. We had that with the infusion of social media.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is the after effects we're seeing.
Yeah.
We're seeing, and these are things that we have, like we're clocking. The world is waking up to how entrenched racial matters can plague a country first and foremost. You know, we share that both both the West, and I'll share that even other parts of the world even in Europe, there's
everywhere.
Statistically, even amongst Caucasians, there's
there's still rankings.
There's still that thing. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And now what I feel like is this thing of misinformation. This is what I think we're highlighting. You gotta cover your bases, but at the same time, my brother, if this conversation that my brother highlighted does not change your reality, it's fine, boy. You don't have to think about it.
Yeah, that's it, man. But I wanted to talk about Roblox.
Unless...
bro, we don't have time. We don't have time.
Roblox.
The thing is, I wanted to share experiences about Roblox.
We wasted too much time talking about niggas on drugs. That's
I think, yeah.
where we lost. But anyways, guys, this has been a nice episode of Red Avenue. You know we're gonna be back again. Don't lose out.
Every time we record at Rosebank, somehow Vinny finds a way to just make me argue with him every 5 minutes. It's only at Rosebank.
Look, I don't think. All I'm just saying. Sometimes we gotta have to. I'm asking you genuine questions that I'm asking. I can't. Sometimes I understand that we're having a conversation. We're in a pod,
for real.
But sometimes I have to be honest to meet my being. You know what I mean? I can't be.
Ain't nobody.
Sometimes it's like now I'm like nigga.
Sometimes I feel like
the dots are not connecting.
I feel like sometimes the issue is that you don't necessarily listen to what I'm saying about the said topic. You think I'm actually commenting and actually saying, oh, this situation is like this. It's like, no, it's like, I want you to kind of hear why I'm saying what I'm saying.
But I'm just challenging what you're saying.
That's always been the case.
But it's
I want to actually...
it sucks when you're challenging a different viewpoint than the point that I'm actually saying.
I get
then it becomes like we're running in circles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Then it's like, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about this element. You know what I'm saying?
But ain't shit changed. I tell you this now.
Yeah, man.
But anyways...
This has been another episode of Third Avenue. Peace.
Real life.